Andreas Hale from Yahoo Sports and from SureDog.com. Now let's move to Glover Teixeira and Anthony Johnson. Now, this is one of these tricky fights where we got a big favorite here. Well, not a big favorite for MMA relatively, but Anthony Johnson minus 200. Pretty clearly he should be the favorite. The question is just, should he be this big of a favorite? Obviously, he's vicious and devastating in the first round and the early rounds. There are some questions, though. If he doesn't take Teixeira out in the opening round, will Johnson gas a bit? And if he does, will Teixeira suddenly have a significant edge? I'm not sure if I'm going to bet this, but as I sit here right now, before I hear what you have to say, I think I'd go with Teixeira at plus 170 for a pick here. What do you think, Andreas?
Yeah, there's a little bit more value there. And we know Rumble gets people out of there quickly, but we forget Glover Teixeira's heavy hands and a great jiu-jitsu game. We know that the weakness of Anthony Johnson is once the fight gets to the ground, he's like a man lost. So I like Glover Teixeira in this fight for the value. I don't necessarily think he's going to win, but if he's going to win and you give me those odds, I got to take Teixeira. He may knock him out, and if anything gets out of the first round and this fight drags to the canvas, Glover Teixeira has a huge edge.
Yeah. What do you think about trying to get a little bit cute here? Now, a lot of times in betting, when you try to get cute, you wind up trying to get a little bit too cute and getting burned. But what about doing like a hedge here with Rumble by knockout or Rumble by knockout in the first, and then hedge that out with like Teixeira by sub? What do you think about something like that? Do you think that's getting too cute? You like that?
It's cute, but I love it a lot because this fight's not going to go the distance. I just don't see any way possible these two fighters who love to finish guys are going to get past, go the distance in 15 minutes. And if Rumble's going to get you out of there, you're going to taste his power quickly. As anybody who's fought him at this point, if they taste his power, what they do, they either wilt or they stand up and be strong. In this case, if Glover survives that first, gets Johnson a little bit tired heading into the second round, he's gonna be smart, get this fight to the mat and submit him. I think once the fight gets to the mat, there's really no place that Anthony Johnson can go.
Right. So if you had to bet this Glover Teixeira, would you just take Teixeira at plus 170, or would you go for a prop with even bigger underdog odds?
I would go for a prop in this one. I mean, there's not too many ways this fight can be. None of them are going to go the distance. And Teixeira by knockout, it could happen, but Rumble's got a strong chin. You got to take one of these prop bets here and try to go with the odds. There's just a lot more value there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Teixeira has value, but do you agree that Anthony Johnson should be the favorite, or do you think that it should be even here?
No, he should be the favorite. And we've seen this guy blow people out, in the first round. And, Gustafsson, we've seen what he can do with his hands and his feet. He definitely should be the favorite. Glover's had a hard time with some guys in the past. He had a hard time with Phil Davis, for instance, and lost that fight. Johnson should be the favorite, rightfully so, but anything can happen, especially in this light heavyweight division, especially in 2016, where it just seems like we can't get anything right.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SPR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.